All right, mothers. So we got a lot of work to do. A whole lot of work to do. And the work that we got to do is going to get you exactly the life that your heart desires to experience, right? You are co creating with the universe, and therefore, towers have to happen. So, true statement, you aren't confident about something. hmm You have your suspicions about a situation. Um, Sometimes you can get a little lazy and call it resting, and just overall feel unmotivated, especially when you're always having to be the responsible one. So don't get this wrong. I'm not coming for you in any type of way, right? What I'm saying to you is, in order to move forward, we have to become aware of where we are. And the only way to do that is to embrace the truth. So if you're here for it, that's what we're going to be doing. Okay. Um, and as far as to what extent you are willing to end something or sever something, it's different per person, right? But as far as like expanding and growing and evolving, we're going to have to check our principles. Okay, something about principles. If you set a boundary and someone crossed it, but they didn't really mean it, or there was other things that caused them to act out a certain type of way, off principles alone, discipline, right? If it's a kid and they are acting out off principle alone, you lose that. You know what I'm saying? Um, so what if they're mad? So what if they see you as an enemy? So what if they talk to other people? There's this confirmation coming through for someone where spirit is saying, so what? Off principle alone, three strikes, you're out. Off principle alone, you don't get to repeat something. Someone doesn't get to do something or have it their way off principle alone. Fill in the blank of whoever that is. Because every time that you don't hold someone or something accountable, it makes you look like you fold easily on your word, your standards, your boundaries. It makes you look like you're willing to neglect yourself for someone else. It gives a very direct message to everybody, even if it's a new person, right? Off principle alone, if you work in the morning and someone is trying to get you to stay up with them and talk on the phone, off principle alone, block. Like your block game got to be that strong. And you don't have to even explain nothing, because off principle alone, if someone is willing to test you in that way, they're willing to do way worse. All right, that's what spirit is coming through saying. That's a fact. Someone's always looking for, you know, new hot shit, They always looking for a yes. This is someone that they hate hearing the word no, so they're always going from person to person to person to person looking for a yes. Someone gonna tell me yes. In a sea of no, someone gonna let me have my way. And it's like someone feels like you the right type of person that's gonna let them have their way. And maybe you are, maybe you not. I don't know. But whatever high standards you have, or you feeling like you special, this person may be listening to you or watching you live your best life, and they are hating you. I don't know why I get this vibe that either you're involved, it's complicated, or you have some type of relations with someone. They're not saying this out loud, but they feel like they dick is about to fuck your head up. They feel like when they're done with you, whatever uniqueness you feel like you have, it ain't gonna be there no more. They feel like they're gonna be able to cash in on your blessings and your prayers by answering yours, by answering your prayer of just having something to make you feel whole. You sacrifice all of your abundance, you sacrifice all of your inheritance, and you become their good luck charm. So of course in the beginning this person is going to put their best foot forward. Why would someone naturally that's manipulative or a user willingly tell you that they're using you? That would be bananas. Even if you want them to admit it, they're not going to admit it, because it's your word against theirs. It's their intentions against yours, and their intentions is, it's subjective to how you feel about whatever it is they're doing. Doesn't really have any real substance. So we finna get into it. Okay, we finna get into it, you guys. There is nothing that you should not know by the end of this tarot reading. Welcome back to all my OG mothers out there. New subscribers, get in here. You are family now. Okay. All right, Spirit, let's play. Let's see. So we have the Magician in reverse. So confirmation, manipulation. Especially if they say like, oh, you're not like the rest. You're so quiet. I like how you're discreet. You're no drama. You're the one that I've been looking for. The light at my end of the tunnel. You're the person I choose. You're the person I want, because you don't ever make me feel like I'm being judged. Okay. So someone's manipulation tactic is comparing where they've been to where they are with you now. Someone's manipulation tactic is using a third party situation, 69, and then flipping it. You know what I'm saying? They're really the bad person, but when they portray the other third party person as being the karmic, the person that they are stuck with, you start to feel like that's horrible. You should be able to get out of it. And now you want to rescue a motherfucker. Now you want to enable their behavior. Now you're over here like, some people are just so horrible that they can't accept that somebody doesn't want them, and now we can't be together. And so someone's playing off that. Like, I love you, I want us to be together, but this person would make my life a living hell. I got my family situation, work, you're such a good person. You know, I'm just trying to get out of hell, you know, and work on myself and really get to a better place in life. You know, I have no family. I just started a job. I don't really have no friends, and I'm just trying to, you know, just trying to make it out here. And it's like, I understand that. I understand what it's like not having people on your side. And so trauma bonding. Now, the hangman energy here is saying that you will do for this person. Those of you that will do for this person, you will give them time. You will give them time to work on themselves. You will give them time to improve. Because based off principle and whatever it is that you did to guide them, you kept it discreet, X, Y, and Z. Oh, you better believe if you don't start seeing active changes in this person, and they think that you're just going to walk away and let them build themselves up off of you, and, you know, it's no consequences, you're pretty much saying like, it ain't going to be, oh, I'm mad at the third party, or I'm mad at your ex, or I'm mad at whoever you're talking to. You're going to be indebted to me. That's why we have 11th house. You're going to work for me for the rest of your life. You're going to wish you weren't married to me. You're going to wish you weren't in a relationship with me. I would make your life a living hell. I know how to. Let me tell you something. Whether this person knows it or not, if you know that this person is manipulating you, and that they're trying to flip it on you and X, Y, and Z, and you think you don't know, true statement is, we finna clock that T right quick. If that's you, y'all made for each other. You and this person are made for each other. Yep. Cause you'll downplay yourself to make this person feel better. Okay, you'll downplay yourself to feed this person's ego. And then whatever they get to experience through you, having their ego stroked, making them feel safe, secure, all of that is a recipe for, I got you, motherfucker. Essentially. It's making me think of that clip I saw where the lady was walking around the house trying to like vacuum, and she was like, I can't pick up the couch, can you pick it up for me? And that person, and it fed that man's ego, right? Because he's like, oh sure, I got you. He made him feel strong. It made him feel like he was doing his job, like he was protecting and providing, and it really did him some good, right? And then the moment that he was gone and she was on her own, she was lifting him down couches by herself. She was holding shit with one hand. Because she's really capable. But at the end of the day, if that's what the person needs to feel validated, we can do that. So I feel like you're really good at validating a male's ego and making them feel like you are their biggest cheerleader. You are the person that, like you don't see nothing, like you're ditzy, like you don't know better. Like you can't even, can't do nothing without this person. And it's definitely working. But with every brick that's laid where this person is building this foundation with you, it's also going to be the wall that they'll never be able to cross. It's also going to be the structure of the house that you guys have created together that they'll never be able to get out of. I'm telling you. And everywhere they go, nobody would want to be with this person because they would feel like they don't want to make an enemy out of the person that they see. So you're kind of like, it's almost like grooming or molding or, potential. When you see potential in someone, you groom them and mold you to be fixed to you. You fix them. And everybody, everywhere they go, it's like, oh, hands off. And you won't even have to be around this person for this person to be like, oh yeah, I ain't dating you because you got a crazy ass person attached to you. And paradise, happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. Whew. Paradise Island. So this person would have to meet someone on your same level in order to, like, this person will have to meet someone that's pretty much just like you, a siren just like you, eccentric just like you, different just like you, in order to unbind them from your will of control. Ascending. Or this person could unbind themselves by learning from this situation and growing beyond you. Now, if this person stops needing you to validate their ego, that would cause them to ascend to the next level and realize, like, that running from relationship issues, running from disappointments in love and stuff like that would only get you with an enabler, even if this person is a narcissist, manipulative. The enabler is, if not 10 times worse than the narcissist. because she keeps him codependent on her, knowing that he has, it's like knowing that this person has a deficiency, or this person has, they have a disorder, and you are holding them accountable as if they are equipped to be with someone like you, but knowing that they aren't. Every narcissist has a puppet master. That's old school knowledge right there. Every narcissist has a puppet master. Grounding. This is when this person will start seeing their life. That's when they are mature. So it's pretty much saying like you are meant to be in someone's life to, you know, you're meant to be in someone's life for them to prepare them for the next person. Mask. You're meant to trigger their mask. Okay. They have a really big mask that they like to wear. They hide their feelings. They pretend. They lie. They gaslight. They have multiple personality disorder. But as long as you guys are living in this facade together, it's happy, right? The moment this person stops, they take time to think for themselves. They get out of your spell, your love spell. They take their power back. And they realize that it's not really love. It's actually like codependency. Having someone stroke your ego is codependency. So it's not really about love. It's about business. It's about playing. It's about a game of chess. And so this person has been subscribing to the game of chess. Right? Especially if it's working towards marriage or being together long term. Those types of connections are designed as business. It's not personal. So being with you is supposed to make this person ask themselves, they have something to compare it to now. Because I feel like this person at one point was projecting, accusing another person of doing what you're doing to this person, to them. And through being in a relationship with you, they're going to be able to see like, it's like, damn, I spend all my free time with you. You want a lot from me. I can't even really maintain a healthy balance in my own life. It's very demanding. You have a lot of standards. And then you're pretty much looking at this person like, well, you know what you signed up for. So are you going to show up or not? And then this person is like, that cracks the mask. And this can go on for years, 6 years or more. I feel like you would really wait to reveal it. And so you're a gaslighter too, just like this person. You just gaslight in a different way. You just feel like, I'm unsure. I don't know what we are. You know, nobody loves me. And then this person validates you. Something's wrong with me. And then they feel like that loyalty to keep showing up for you it's like that honeymoon phase. And then one day, okay, y'all gonna stop talking. This person's gonna feel insecure. And then they're gonna realize that you aren't as special as they thought you were. That you're actually just like them. You're actually and then they're going to look at pictures and they're going to miss their family and what they created. And somewhere along the line, seeing their exes or people that they wanted something with not working out, they're going to start longing for the life that they had. They thought the grass was greener on the other side. This person's going to they're going to come to a realization that you got them to betray themselves. You got them to treat the people that were there for them like shit. It's gonna take some years for this person to understand that, but I do feel like this person won't die at peace. They're gonna be really old before they start realizing it. Because this person will put you on a pedestal. They put you on a pedestal like you're the better option. So you are this person's final karmic to ascend with. They will grow up and they will mature, and they're going to stop needing external people for validation. But it took getting with someone like you in order for them to take time and ask themselves, self-discovery, what's wrong with me? Why am I attracted to this? Why did I think this was my better choice? Why did I choose this? And they're going to long for true love again, unconditional love, someone that didn't want them to be codependent on them, someone that didn't require them to, like, someone that wouldn't validate their ego. It's like you validated their ego, kept them complacent, and they're going to realize that the people that didn't validate their ego and they were willing to tell this person no, and they were willing to say, I got it, or I don't need your help, or, you know, it wasn't a thorn in their side, but rather it was an act of true love. To have someone love you without wanting to control you is unconditional love. But you, in order to love you, they have to, you keep them small, you keep them complacent, you keep them in your back pocket, and you make the principles of, I could have been with anybody in the world, but I chose you, and them wanting to live up to that and prove that they are different is the scam. So when this person starts to feel, this person is going to realize that they don't owe you an explanation. They don't owe you anything. They're going to show up for themselves and perform for themselves. But as far as like telling you where you went wrong, they ain't going to say shit. It's opportunity for this person to heal. You also teach this person, you're the place where people go to, you're the place where people go to learn what's wrong with them so they can go and be with their divine counterpart. So the insecurities that you have them. So you can trap, you know, you can attract the other insecure relationships, and you guys can trauma bond together. The instability, the fears that you have around not feeling as if you're good enough, or not feeling as if another person is good enough, is because you don't feel good enough in yourself. The entitlement that you feel when you're in a relationship and X, Y, and Z, it's because it's easier. The truth is, it's easier to just have someone else, right? This is like someone that sleeps with you by night and they're gone by morning, or something like that. This is giving me like someone that longs to get back in bed with you. It's giving siren energy. But it's like not a genuine siren. It's more like a siren that practiced the art of being one, but never really was a true siren. So like a mimic, a gimmick. So when you're suspicious, like, I think this person is cheating on me, I think they're lying to me, I'm afraid, and this person keeps reassuring you and like trying to like speed up their development to be with you, you give them less time to process their own thoughts. Trust. It's like that's the trauma bond. They got trust issues, you have trust issues. So you guys have you both have a fear of being left and abandoned, which means you both were left and abandoned by someone and y'all trauma bond together. And you know, being both of y'all are haunted by the past of your past relationships, and you know, something along those lines. So we have 14, which is a 5. So you guys will trust each other as long as you guys are always with each other. When you guys have separation anxiety, very, very karmic tie. Separation anxiety, like a motherfucker. I can't think, I can't function when you're not around. Just come back over, come around, you know. And then this person's like, you know, you're like euphoric, utopia. But again, it's really a lie. It's like, I need you to put this up on the wall or do this, or I can't do it without you. You're just so strong. Like you feed this person like a drug. A true siren doesn't have to do any of that. A true siren doesn't have to do any of that. They don't have to feed their ego or anything like that. It's like you've mastered you've been trying to master how to sound like one, how to be one, but you're not really a siren. You're not really majestic. But you want to wield that power, and so you pray for it. You use your cultural knowledge for it. You'll buy it if you have to. You'll light a candle if you have, whatever is fucking necessary to get what you want. Something here is about getting what you want, knowing that someone isn't where, yeah, I'm telling you, they are just, the King of Pentacles is someone that's financially stricken. But it's like, we could be this together. Let's start our life together. Let's do this together, or something like that. And they may not be wanting your help or something like that. Someone's like keeping you on the cusp of something because they feel like they can kind of tell. I think this person can tell that you don't really want to do that. That's not really who you are, but that you are. It's like you are manipulating a manipulator, and it's it's working. It's working because this person is unable to deceive someone else that they feel like is like you're the next best thing to someone else. Hangman energy. But because you have like this possessive attachment style of relationships and dating, because you know you're a rebound, because you know that you aren't authentic even with yourself, and that you wear your own mask, the sport, right, that becomes the reason why you want the attachment, why you want the relationship. It's for the sport of knowing that you were able to take something from someone else. That in itself is worth it. It's worth whatever comes from the situation. It's like spite and vengeance. And it's like, what's worse, the other person knows. It's like off mere principle, I'm gonna fuck you up. I don't even really hate you for real. I don't even really dislike. It's like that's how you are. Like, it's like saying like you don't even really hate the third party for real. You don't even really hate this other person for real or have a problem with them. It's off straight principle. That I could have whatever I want to have. I could do whatever the fuck I want to do. And I can control and puppeteer this person how I want. I could shut your whole shit down if I wanted to. And so it's like, yeah, at the end of the day, you're pretty much saying, but you don't have them though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but you don't have them though. And then whatever version of them that you may get, they gonna be ran down to the ground. But the lesson here, it's like the lesson here is really for the masculine in this situation. So you're helping this masculine. The more you break this masculine down, you're helping them ascend. The more it's like it's hardwired where you were contracted to be involved with this person and to feel the way that you feel about the experience you had with them, internalize it in such a way where it exposes you for what you really are, and it exposes them for what they really are. And at the end of the day, you both are like better for it in the end. You know, in some cases, worst case scenario, you have to cover for each other. Their issues become your issues. They bring out the worst in you, but you're in it, right? You're in it, and you're gonna cover for it, and you're gonna protect it to the death do you part. And you may chastise this person by like, you know, I'm not gonna do for you, I'm not gonna help you. And this person's like, okay, bet. They'll just go out there and, you know, flirt with other people. And so it's like you never get mad at the people that they go out there and deal with, because you already know this person, like they're like a broke hobosexual. And so you're really trying to play that role of like, I don't have no enemies, I don't care, I know they want me, I'm secure. But the truth is, you're hella fucking insecure about this connection. Yeah, and I just clocked your tea. You can't hide from fucking me. This is what it is. You can't wear a mask. Who is it that you can't? You're born from this family dysfunction. It's written all over you. 10 of Wands. It's like, nope, that's not my problem. But it is your problem. It is your problem. And then what's going to make you stay in the relationship even longer and guarantee that this person ascends is because you're being told about yourself. And so it's almost, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Even if you don't deal with this person, you get the next person to have the same situation. Even if you go all the way with this person, just because someone else said it, you would want to go do the opposite. And so we could go this, every move that you make from an AI, if you were playing chess with an artificial intelligence, I can guarantee you would never win. Pretty much. No matter how much you try to learn, master it, you would still never win. Something about you don't have the brains. You don't have the brains as much as you try to be intellectual. You don't know. You don't have access. You don't have spiritual access. It's like you don't have access to the spiritual realm. We have the moon in reverse, the hangman. I don't see the contract here, but it's like you're not worried. You're being strong. You're fighting for your connection. You're fighting for where you are. But the longer you're in this dynamic, it's eating away at you. So it's like being in love with a void. When you're in love with a void, or you're fighting for a void, the more you try to change the void, the more you lose yourself in the process. But you don't know all that. Okay? And the reason why you don't know all that is because you feel like you know it all. You know the principles, you know law of attraction, you know something. Maybe you manifested some things in your life. You have expanded, you have business, you've grown. But this masculine energy you dealing with, this King of Pentacles in reverse, honey, it's like a connection where you're gonna always want to leave, but you can never leave. So this person decides that they're done with you. And then they're gonna project on you. It's like you get what you give. It's like you get what you want. You get exactly what you've been lusting or desiring after. And I see you guys with the Knight of Pentacles. Y'all gonna go very far. This person is going to, y'all are gonna have, I see y'all having a beautiful home. I see you guys having a beautiful life, acquiring some routine, expectation together. And by night, this person still does their own thing. And this person wants you to have that position in their life. So you would be pretty much playing checkers, where you would pretty much, if you don't check this person, whether you do or not, that's why they like you. And if you do start to check this person and they're going to go somewhere, nothing that you do is contingent. Like this person is not going to start or stop doing something based off of what you do or don't do. They're going to do them regardless. And they want you guys to have marital bliss together, enjoy the love and different things like that. And I feel like you are good at feeding this person's ego. You're professional. Like two people with a void. I see you making this person very successful, having the courage to see them into fruition, being very successful. You're going to transform their life. And I see this person pretty much closing doors for you. And once y'all living under the same roof and y'all together, this person gonna start saying, they gonna feel like they didn't see this side of you. That you really have some deep rooted insecurities that they didn't know existed. And they're gonna be like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. Maybe they chose the wrong person, but they can't get out of it because those other people don't want them. And because they don't want to mess up what they have with you going, like a good routine they got going with you, person gonna work and try to be on their best behavior. This person gonna be sitting on pins and needles like the show You, trying to not. And that's why the show You is coming up, because like he met someone just like him and he struggled with the idea of being with her because they were just as equally evil, and he liked attacking innocent, and this person's not going to view you as innocent. And once this person has a reputation of you of not being who you say you are, it's hard for them to really feel anything. Oof. Anyway, I gotta go. Like always, love you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.